I don't know, Doc. I think he gave up. You started with the mojo. The homo went flyby. Nah, Doc, his video channel's dead. He don't make video games no more.
What happened, Richie?
He's afraid of somebody blowing him up.
Oh, he's afraid to get caught.
Well, you know what it is? It's because he spent too much time conning people. He said he the icon. I con you into this, I con you into that, I con you out of that, well, I con you into me delivering that.
We probably got a customer. And Richie, the man in the wheelchair probably got a customer. You got a hole in the door. You know, a little hole in the door, you slide the package through the hole in the door.
No wonder why he's always talking about that shit. He's searching for custies.
He got custies. They come every now and then. They come. They get the medication.
The best custies don't come till my reinstatement. Whoop, whoop.
Hey, Pancho, what you got? Just get a un poquito. What you got? Perico. You got, Mary Jane. You got, Skunk. You got, Angel Dust. You got, you got some goddamn, invitation crack. Invitation crack. You know what invitation crack is? Richie? It's the shit that he probably sell. That goddamn sheetrock. Sheetrock crack.
Hey, yo, Doc, you ever see the look on these monkeys' faces when you got a monstrosity-sized German Shepherd that looks like it's trying to pull the leash in your arm off to get to these dog pluckers? You ever see the look on their face with the canine working them?
Yes, I have.
Ah, damn it, don't squeeze the Charmin, just give me some.
Give me some of that funky stuff. I know they say,
Pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side. Doc, you scared the living shit out of him, Doc. See, he started talking about you being on my jock and shit. It's not his fault, Doc. He really thinks that the guys on this end are like him and his crew, and we play that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, that's in his mind, Richie. He got nothing better to do. That's why I play along with his goddamn game. But he probably went to go empty the pee bottle. And Richie, he's in a wheelchair. He's going to empty that goddamn little pee bottle.
What game, Doc? That bitch ain't got no game. Shit. Even the Demental Illiteracy K got more game than him.
Yeah, you notice it. Don't you notice it? Con la lengua, con de lengua, como habla.
Yo, it's funny, but the one who's smarter, it's the fucking one who sounds dumb that's actually smarter.
Oh, sure, you goddamn right. Boy, you hit the goddamn nail on the goddamn head.
Listen to me. The one who can't spit 2 words and goes on a rant. You know what I'm saying? He talk with no brains, but he's got brains. The other one talk like he got brains and he ain't got shit.
Yeah, that man in a wheelchair, he sit on his brain.
And then my favorite out the bunch, forget about it. The whining, contriving. Man, I tell you what, man. You know, when I gotta go find the video games, man, find out what site that was, man. I came on the scene, man. None of these motherfuckers can dump any of that fucking fucked up, defunct, not working right bullshit. You know what I'm trying to say, Doc? I put a big stop sign up in the game. They're better off dealing in another trade. Well, Michael Jackson and crew can't fly no more. Richie out here. It's lucky they got that off while I was working and not on the air and shit, because, I would have made sure my man didn't move till he seen that shit fire up.
He likes to destroy people. He likes to get in there and try to break people down. I understand this young guy. That's what he likes to do, break you down, Richie. But you don't break down easy, Richie. You go along with their bullshit and everything like that. Because, like you said, Richie, if they don't want ass, you got to bring ass to get ass.
Doc, it's all about the whoop ass, and they ain't showing none of it.
Oh boy, don't want no trouble, Richie. He's a young man like you, but he's young, and he got his people behind him, and we don't want to be going down there to there's a precinct down there in Manhattan. I don't want to have to sit back here with my scatter on the head. Two guys, Tony, you look at having them with guns. Your location and everything come across my goddamn scanner. I said, those stupid motherfuckers went to go fuck with Richie. Now the cops are on their tail. Before they can get back to Manhattan, they can know that corner.
Doc, you'll never hear any of my action over the radio, because before it gets phoned in, it's already all over and done.
Like America TKO. You don't got you go downstairs and then the guy, you ain't got to punk out neither. You go downstairs and go and say, what you come downstairs for? See, they come by here, Richie, and I know what's going to happen. If I go downstairs, nothing's going to jump off. They're going to say, the cops said, what you come downstairs for, old man? You should have stood upstairs and gave us a call. I said, shit, I can't even get this together. I've been putting shit together. I can't get it right.
Only shit you'll catch is the word DOA and the job number and shit. That's it.
Hey, Richie, they came to look for you. Did he tell you what kind of car he was driving?
Don't matter what kind. He ain't ever said, yo, Richie, we're out front, come on down. Or Richie, we on the corner, come out.
They was out there, Richie. Richie, they was out there, because one time they came to Brooklyn with another guy. I forgot the guy's name. I got to ask Nappy Chin the guy's name. He used to talk on the radio. They came to Brooklyn, okay, because I heard them talking and everything. They were talking to Nappy Chin. And Nappy Chin said, come on back, man. Make the radio a little bit exciting out here and everything like that. See, I come back out here, I just come to the neighborhood to blow a couple of radio or stuff like that. They was out there bragging. And I think at that time, they had cared about you. But you was no show or nothing like that. So they kept going. Now, I don't believe this guy sat in front of your house and smoked a blunt. I think that's all a lie. I believe that's a lie.
I know it's a lie, Doc, because I'm going to tell you something. If you were in a dollar van, if you had any antenna on your truck or you didn't look like a taxi and you had an antenna, my boys in 3 different establishments on that block were ringing the phones. You know what I'm saying? Because I made them very wise. I showed them the type of antennas, the Coilies, the Wilson. I said, you spot these on the block, you immediately notify me. I was throwing a lot of money around, you know what I'm saying? I was doing my thing, man. Didn't give a hoot. I came back into the game raw, hardcore, straight up, RC Richie style, with a mild demonstration. I could have rocked out $5K from the location. Would have cost me double the money, but I could have did that. But nah, I knocked the shit out of them for the first 6 months with a 2-pill. The first 2 weeks with a KLV slinging about 7-8. Then for the next, 3 to 6 months, I hit them with that Texas Star 2-pill. And then I put the K.5 up their cootie. Nominally talking between 12 and 14 at all times. And they cried like bitches. How many days, Doc, did you hear them jumping up and down, calling the cats I'm talking to in DX? Hoping and praying that when I came off that key, they got their name called. How much of that shit did you have to hear for the first month and a half, till they figured out, that fat bastard downstairs, his second fucking trip, they had to put that jammer up. He said, yo, nobody was even scratching him. That nut plucker full quiet and hung in the right side of the radio like he had the house next door.
Richie, they probably came to Brooklyn. They probably sat downstairs and all that other stuff like that, Richie. But they didn't come to do nothing to you. Those young boys did not come to Brooklyn to hurt you or do any harm to you. They come to put fear in your heart. Okay? Now most of them got goddamn jobs. They got jobs and they got a car. Richie, this goddamn young man is not going to lose their goddamn car. Get a goddamn cop to come get them and put it in the goddamn town. And then they call home to their wife. Hello? Dang it.
Doc, hold on a second. You said pump fear. Let me get this straight. Whether it's the table, the legal table of the kings in command, or it's the illegal table of the kings in command, at either table, that's all I do is pump fear into them. At one table, I'm one of 4 beings that they tremble at the sight of their name. That's got to be the legal table. One nation under my daddy, motherfuckers. But at that other table, every now and then, you get one that says, oh yeah, I think we could do it. Oh yeah? Well, what about these 5 laying in the cemetery? They thought they could do it too.
You full of shit. Fuck you and your daddy. Well, why you want to do the man, daddy? Why you want to do the man, daddy? When you're already doing Leroy. You can't do both guys at the same time. Either you have Leroy or you have his daddy. Now make up your damn mind, man.
Nah, he got it right. Me and my daddy are definitely, my daddy put me here. My daddy makes sure I do that just the way he said it. Right up the ass with no grease. And never left to tell about it afterwards. Yes, sir, Doc. Yes, sirree. Doc, I gotta fill this quart jug you know I drink. Cause you know the Angel Speedball, right? The big cap, the big jug of triple spooned, and the goddamn super blunt with the heavenly butter. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you know what a speedball is, Richie. He's sorry. When they come out on for parole or something like that, and then they get back locked up or something like that, and they get locked back up, they speedball, they put little balloons in their goddamn trolley, so when you get back up to Rikers Island or wherever you're going, Constat, he's taking shit and a little speedball come out. You know what speedball is, Richie? You look at speedball.
Hey, Doc, when you take, I repeat, Doc, when you take 3, and I mean 3, heaping tablespoons of instant coffee to 24 ounces of hot water, you ain't got coffee, duck plucker. Y'all got rocket fuel.
He's spoofing drugs in his ass, I'm wrong with it.
Well, 9, I can honestly say, no, never did that. But a cat like me didn't even have to worry about that. Anything he wanted, he got. If it wasn't his hustle that got it, it was his family's name. Richie got down.
When you were going to school, when you got out of school, what was your trade? Did you have a trade? What was your last job? What was your last trabajo?
Let me fill this jug, Doc. You could deal with 9 dum-dum. I'm so glad he doesn't believe in my daddy, but he believes in me fearing the shit out of him and me being the beginning of his end. That's good enough for me. I'll be back.
Well, ask Richie what kind of job you have. Richie, if I ask Richie what kind of job you have, you know what's coming out of his mouth. See what kind of job Richie gonna say you had.
All Richie got is a blowjob. All he does is give blowjobs.
You caught it too late. Too late, Richie, too late. Unless you were smart to catch the drift.
Doc, he's right, Doc. Doc, you gotta see what I do to this microphone all day long. Doc, he's gotta be right.
He humps his microphone all night long. It's sad when you think about it. I didn't want to spoon in the bed with Doc.
I got my microphone. I got my microphone right here, and I got one right here. It's damn near hanging out my underwear. I got a black microphone. It ain't got no batteries. You can't talk into it. You want to try it? Almost. Say to him.
Hello. Audio. That's what I'm talking about, Doc. Doc, look at that swing, Doc. Do you know why? Oh, Richie is the most talked about dog plucker on this man wave?
Will be sky high. But right now, $200 a month. Come on through. But come on through, papi.
I said, Richie.
Hey, Dr. Mojo, that's how you put the mojo on somebody.
Richie, he's still trying to talk like he's talking, man.
That's right, and I'm putting them all down. You wouldn't even know if I'm...
Doc, what's he saying right now?
He wasn't saying much. He said, what is he saying right now? Woo, you know the mojo turn 127, doggone.
Damn, house nigga.
You know why, Doc? Do you really want to know why? Because he's not on 273150 and I am.
Richie.
Check it out, Richie. He think I'm fronting. He think I'm a goddamn liar.
Oh, and I am. Richie, he got a little coney right there.
Hey, Doc, tell him I can dead key him out, Doc. Tell him I don't even gotta open my mouth, Doc.
He loves to open his mouth.
Damn, Richie. You said you can do it.
Audio check.
Man with wigs on, yo. Your boo knocker Richie's out there.
9 Dum back quiet.
Richie, somebody's in there. He's holding on to somebody. He called somebody. Okay, let's stand by.
He calling a cat that he don't ever want to hook up with me, because when this cat does, he's gonna dance all over 9 in my video gates. That's a guarantee.
What's his family, Richie, besides number 9? What he called himself? What he called himself?
He called himself 9 Dum.
These nuts.
Well, 9, ¿cómo se llama a ti? ¿Cómo se llama Clario? O como se dice, como yo, Dr. Love? A ti, ¿cómo se llama?
You te llama Dr. Huevo. Y yo me llamo Huevos Grandes.
Oh, yo se llama Huevo, y tú se llama Mama Huevo Grande. Ay, chucha, papi, tú me llora. Ay, please, man, please.
You know, Doc, the band Wavers used to a Richie production having sort of a dynamic duo base station. Richie on one end, his old lady on the other. But the problem is, the dynamic duo was just a warm-up for me to try to utilize my brain. Because the sad fact of the matter is, the hardcore Crash sounded like she had the biggest bite in the world. But the real part to that dynamic duo, she sounded like this squeaky, chirpy, birdie mouse. And she is the most deadliest woman on this globe.
You like a bitch with no ass. You ain't got shit.
Richie, your puppet make me cry.
Yeah, you like fucking him in the ass. You make sure that.
Ay, number 9, no me digas que no me porque se habla con Richie con eso, mira. Don't do that, Mr. Number 9, suave, please. Ese es mi amigo, man.
She could definitely make the birds sing harmony.
Hey, number 9, tú fumas así, cigarrito. ¿Cómo se llama el cigarrito tú fumas? Ay, Richie, ay. Call him, I'll call you. Number 9, I call you, but let's call you, Moñoño. Hey, mira, Moñoño. We got another customer. Richie.
That's all good, but I'll never be that custy. Inevitably and eventually, they will all, Doc. I've been telling you that from day one, Doc. I must know something pretty serious about tomorrow. But inevitably and eventually, they will all be mine. Hey, Doc, in my dead key, do you hear any distortion or crackle?
That's another story.
Yeah, I hate that, man. When you use another receiver, another radio, or another receiving unit for your talkback and your monitoring, you're always going to wind up with hums, distortion, noises, noise levels, shit like that. Because that's the other unit and the front end overload. So just because I ask you if I got that mad DC humming in my audio, it's because it's ringing my ears because maybe I got the wire looped over the wrong place or I got the unit sitting in the wrong spot. But as you can see, it's not in my audio throw.
there's nothing here to transmit, Richie, nothing but your voice. And when you drop a dead key, there's nothing in the background but like wind. You know, that's all. You don't hear the refrigerator, you don't hear the coffee pot, you don't hear the fan, none of that. It's just goddamn plumb quiet.
Well, Doc, the fan is something you should be hearing more so if I turn the mic like this. For the simple fact is, 2 feet behind my back, aimed right at my back, I got a 24-inch super turbo fan to disintegrate all my cigarette and weed smoke before it has a chance to vapor into my amp. Roger?
Whatever day is all right, Richie. I ain't got nothing, man. You got a nice voice, nice audio, everything coming out good. You got a 10-inch station, man. Not much I can tell you about it, man. You heard it for yourself, Richie. You don't need to hear it no more.
Hey, Doc, you know what I ain't did once yet since I got it back? I ain't played with the ALC knob. I ain't boosted the audio in the back once yet, Doc. All you're hearing is pure straight-up amp. No ALC action. That's all the radios, Doc. What they sound like when I'm through. Now, I could turn the mic gain all the way up. I could put it all the way up where it'll whack this open ear headphone on my head. Let me turn the volume on the monitor down so I can lose that squeal. Okay. It should be out of there. But that's the full mic, Doc. Now let me put it to Richie Seton. Let me audio. Yeah. Watch the grid go phenomenally down while the watts go another 100 up. Yes, sir. With that audio drive.
Amazing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Audio right there. That's my little bullshit 1099 oh-so stock mic. Tavo. So what do you think, Doc? Audio. You think I should end this video gate at 2911? It's on 2822 right now. So at 2909, I'm going to cut it off, and it's going to load up 2911.
Cut the damn thing off. Cut the damn thing off. Mayonio's not coming back. Mira, Mayonio, ¿dónde te está? Mayonio sei, you cagando sei. Ven aquí, Mayonio, number 9.
Che si dice? Disgraziato con noi, ma non ce la ma fangola. Un ricordo e tutti base. Si chiama ricordo 127 e uno mucho loco bajando.
Oh, Pedro trabajo, Richie, he don't got a job. He's retired. He's not retired.